but the car still doesn't have that much power, and I can't drive a stock car, so if I'm gonna talk about the Z, I have to start at first what happened. So I've never thought about owning a Z. The Z240 was always a dream of mine. Since I was a child, I remember seeing it on movies, seeing it on scenes, Instagram. It was always a fantasy. Never thought it would become a reality. So I'm in the garage. I get in my friend's car, and he's like, "We're going to pick up my Z." I told him, "What Z do you have?" He told me about the story about his Z. He had 280 Z, 1989 model. So my friend was like, "Okay, if I want to buy the car, how much are you gonna give me the car for?" He told him, "If you want the car, just take it. All you have to do is pay the recovery, and the car is yours." So he takes the car from him. The car is running, the car is working, there is nothing wrong with the car. He obviously did some changes to the car, the wheels, tires, he serviced the engine, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy the car from you. So the car was completely stock, bumper to bumper. That wasn't the Z I wanted. The one I wanted was a 240, that was a 280. I was like, since it's a Z, why not? I'm just getting it for this price. So I get the 6,000, I pay the guy, I take the car. So I'm like, what is pending for the car to pass the registration? He tells me, I already did the registration test. These things are still pending. I know a garage who can work it out. I'm like, okay. We take the car over there. We start working on it. The car stays there for almost 2 weeks or so. I open my Instagram and I find this 240 Z. So it says that the car just arrived from America, registered. The car has no mods on it. So I was like, fuck my Z, completely forgot about it. I took a U-turn. We were going to Sharjah either way, so the Z was in Sharjah. I just hit the signal. We went the other way. We saw the car. I saw the car, same day, same time. I told him, "Are you sure the car passes the RTA and everything's fine?" He told me that the RTA registration didn't last 2 weeks. So I'm like, this is my first payment. Bring the car over there. I get the car registered under my name. And I drive it back home. I kept on driving the car almost for 2 weeks, day in, day out. But the car still doesn't have that much power, and I can't drive a stock car. So I started thinking about what mods I can do. So I take the car. I said, but first, before I start anything on the car, I'll take the car to this guy in Ras Al Khaimah. He does a complete restoration to the car. So I gave him the car and I told him, listen, I want the car from bumper to back bumper, every bolt opened and renewed. I want everything in the car to be brand new, properly brand new. So the car stayed in this garage for a quite long time. I got the car after 11 months. He had installed the engine. He had painted the car, renewed everything. But the thing that I didn't realize at the time was the engine wasn't sitting straight. The engine was bent, which made the oil flow in the engine on one side. Just a few days later, I heard the crank sound in the car. So that was how I broke my first engine. So I keep on looking for other engines on Instagram here and there, up and forth. So I was like, okay, first thing is first, I'm gonna bring it to Rashid. I brought it here to your garage. We got the whole turbo thing sorted out, the pipes and all. We finished the engine bay. So next step was adding more boost and tuning the car. So the tuner himself, when he tuned the car, he told me, whatever you do before thinking about going more horsepowers, you should change the rear diff. I was like, okay, I don't think it's a big deal right now. We're gonna sort things out. Plus, my university's car show was coming up, and I wanted my car to be ready for the car show. So I got it here and there, almost ready for the car show. The car barely made it to the car show. We reached there. I pick up my car. I pick up the car from garage from here, from you, Rashid, and I drive it to my university in AUE. So my friend drops me off. He's in his Hellcat, and I'm in the Z. Still on low boost, and we're just thrashing the road all the way to AUE. While I was driving next to my friend with his Hellcat, at the moment that my boost kicks in, car jumps, and I don't see the Hellcat pulling away that much. He was still close, so I was thinking, what if I opened up the boost? Because the tuner told me the minimum you should go with this turbocharger is 1.5, and at the time I only had 0.4 bar. The thing is, with the power that it had by itself, the 350 horsepower, the car still couldn't handle it. The brakes couldn't handle it. I didn't listen to the tuner's advice. I took it to the car show. Second day of the car show, the weather started raining like there's no tomorrow. The sudden rain, we were all surprised. We weren't ready for the rain. They told me, what are you gonna do with the car? It's standing there, the rain is falling on it, and it's gonna be flooded. So I told them, drop me off to the car. I'll drive it back home. So the weather is amazing. It's raining, water everywhere. The roads are slippery. So I take out the car, burnouts, drifts, so forth, so on. And then I remember just when we reached home, I parked the car. We're still waiting for our friends to come. My friend sitting next to me, he told me, Khalifa, we still didn't take any videos of the car, right? Now that you're talking about it, I just remembered I don't have any burnout videos or drift videos or whatever in the car. So I told him, okay, you go stand on the turn opposite me, and I'm gonna come in front of you and drift the car. I tried to double clutch the car and get the burnout from the rolling start. And then as soon as I lift my leg from the clutch, I hear the back diff shattering behind me. And I hear my friends like, what are you taking? Why are you taking so long? Come on, I'm rolling. And I'm saying, come, because we need to push the car. I told them, screw the video, call whoever, whatever, because we're standing in the middle of the road, and it's pouring, the rain is pouring, and the car isn't movable. We can't move the car whatsoever. So we call our friends. They were Khawanis. They needed about 20 minutes to arrive. So they come back. They tow me back home. I pull up the handbrake, and I just left it there. I was sitting one day in my room. It was late at night. My friends were just about to leave, and then I hear this loud bang outside. So I run out, and I'm looking at my right to see the road, and I didn't pay attention. I didn't even notice them standing in front of the Z and his Chrysler. So I'm looking over there, and then I see them walking up to me, and I remember that I had my car parked right in front of my door. So I just look at it, and obviously everything is still in my room. I don't have my wallet or nothing on me. So they try to cheer me up. We try to do everything using the app. So we use the app, we notify the police for the accident. We do all the steps. I get the traffic papers by the next day. So wake up the next day, my friend calls me. He told me I had a phone call from the police. They told me that we should go to the police station. I told them why, what's wrong. He told me that they saw the pictures and they think that you purposely did that accident, and they're not gonna give you the traffic papers. I wasn't free to run behind the Z, and pretty much stayed for a complete month. So I still have to sort that out. I still have to fix the Z. I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but inshallah, one way or another, I'm gonna sort things out.